Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. So in this video, I want to share with you guys the only way to become profitable. So that is the reason why you clicked on this video. You want to learn how to become profitable, and I will give you guys the answer right now in this video. So just before we start, as always guys, if you like the mindset videos that I do, please leave it a like. I would really appreciate it, and that just would help the channel grow more, because if you like the videos, then the algorithm on YouTube will start to recommend the video to other traders, and then it can grow, and we can get more people on these videos, which will help them to become successful as well. So that would be pretty cool to see more successful traders in the industry. Anyway, so in this video, as I said, I want to give you guys one key tip that is very, very important. And believe me when I say that, it's crucial, and it could definitely change up your trading if you actually really do what I'm about to say, all right? So before that I give you guys this tip, let me explain you the context in which I thought of making this video. So a few days ago, I was on YouTube just searching around, and I was trying to find other content creators, just like I do, who are also trading, to basically see what type of videos they're making, just to give me some new ideas maybe. So I just wanted to see what other people were doing in this space of trading. And I came to the realization that there is one type of common videos that I saw, from many different traders that seem to be working really well on YouTube. And so that type of video, and you probably already have seen some of these videos, I guess, is, for example, my Forex strategy, or my favorite pattern to trade, or the best way to use the Fibonacci, or the best place to place your take profit, or the best way to cut your losses, and that type of video, right? So the best something. And so I was really asking myself, why these videos are so popular? What is the reason behind this? And so one thing that I've realized is that people like to be spoon-fed, right? People like to have everything given to them in a beautiful box, and they can just use that and make money, right? That's what most people are searching. But it's just not how it is. That's just not how trading works. It's not as simple as one strategy, or as one trend line, or as one way to take your profits. That's not the game that you are playing, all right? There are many different ways that you can trade the market, that you can analyze the chart, and that you can be profitable. It's not about the strategy, it's about everything that relates to it. So the psychology, the risk management, your discipline, how organized you are, and all of these things, So of course the strategy in itself matters, but you are not going to learn a strategy in a 10-minute videos on YouTube. That's just not the game. And the reason why is because you need to adapt, all right? You need to learn how to adapt to any given situation and be able to trade in different environments when it comes to the market, because it's not always the same thing. Sure, the patterns repeat themselves. The market tends to move like it does, like it always has been, and things like that. And that's also part of what I teach in my course. But there is more to it than just this basic principle, So you need to learn how to adapt. You need to learn how to think for yourself, how to think rationally, how to use logic in your trading, how to avoid the cognitive bias that we all have that could mess up your trading. So it goes much further than just a 10 minutes long video showing you how to place a trade, right? So that's not how you become profitable. And so that is the answer to this video. The only way that you can become profitable in trading is to learn how to think properly. Stop, being attracted to what seems easy and what seems so beautiful and perfect. That's not the game, guys. Realize this, please. Like, I'm making this video, hopefully that it kind of wakes up some people, because I see too many people falling into this trap, oh, this trader posted a new, 6 minutes long video explaining his strategy. Woohoo, right? Let's watch this video and become profitable. Amazing. So I'm kind of making fun of that, but that is to be made fun of, simply because that doesn't make any sense, guys. Like, if you go on my website, you will see in the course there is 100 hours of content. Now, between this 100 hour of content, there is, let's say, 30% theory and 70% practice. Simply because trading is not just about the theory, the practice part of trading, I would even say, is more important than just the theory. Which is why in my course you have a shitload of videos showing you how I analyze the charts, how I take my trade, how I manage my positions, my risk management and things like that. And all of this is basically in the weekly reviews, right, that I do. So every week there is a new video where I analyze the charts, come back on my trade, show you guys what I'm expecting. And over the time, as students go through these videos and watch them and they learn how I analyze and they learn how to adapt to the market and predict the different scenarios and things like that, then they become profitable, which is why I have a pretty good success rate in my course. I mean, pretty much anyone who actually goes through the course and takes it seriously and put in the work will eventually get good results. And there's nothing fancy about it. It's just that I know how to trade and I know how to teach what I know. That's the point, right? So being able to adapt to the market is crucial, which is why it's not as simple as a lot of these traders want you to believe it is. And the reason why they are doing these videos and the reason why I'm not doing these videos is because it's very appealing, right? It's a great way to get a lot of views and a lot of new people who will buy your singles or your, ebook or your course or whatever, right? So it's a great way to make money, which is why these people are doing that. Now, I don't care as much, I guess, about that part, so that I'm not doing these videos, but that's the point that you guys need to understand. It's not as easy as it is being portrayed to you. It's a lot more complex. There's a lot of things that need to take that you need to take in consideration to become profitable. And so trading is a game where you are competing against very smart people. Like as a retail trader, you are trading against the people in the banks who have a lot of experience, who have done who went to university and studied in finance, and they have a good capital and they have the environment to trade with and they have a nice setup, they have everything for them. And you, as a new retail trader with no experience, with not a good capital, with not a good setup, with nothing to control you so you don't fuck up, that's the environment that you are trading in. And so you see, that's the reason why a lot of retail traders fail and a lot of traders who trade in banks will succeed. It's not because they have a secret, it's not because they have something more than you, or it's not because they understand the market to a way deeper level than you do. It's just because everything is in place, like the environment is in place, their knowledge is in place, their experience is in place, their emotions are in place, so everything is checked, and that makes them really good. And so that's not the case of a retail trader. And so, as I said, one of the reasons why is because people want to be spoon-fed and they don't want to use their brain and critical thinking to actually develop an understanding of the market, right? So trading is not just about learning how to place a tool or how to use this trend line or how to place your stop loss in this situation. It's being able to adapt and trade any given situation. And the only way that you can do this is by actually understanding how these markets move, what impacts the price, and how the price can develop after a certain event or after a certain pattern that occur on the market. And so when you actually develop this skill of being able to adapt to any given situation, then you become a much more better trader, because you can trade any markets at any time, and this will just improve your results overall. So I hope that you guys, understood this video, because that's really important. As I said, I see a lot of retail traders falling into this trap, and I think that this is one of the reasons why 90% of people fail in trading. It's because they don't want to do this hard part, which is figuring out the market and truly understanding what's going on, right? Because there is a big difference between, being able to place a line on a chart versus actually understanding what's going on in the market, right? Like, these are two different universes, And so that's why, once again, in my course, what I do is I talk a lot more about the dynamics of the market, what moves the market, why it moves like that, and not just on, you know, the trend lines and the indicators and all of that. Of course, it's also covered, you know, in the course, because that's also important, but it's not the, you know, most necessary thing to learn, right? Like, what you need to understand more is, you know, how these markets behave. And then after that, if you want to learn how to use certain tools or how to use certain indicators, that's perfectly fine. But you need first to understand all of these crucial points that I mentioned, and then you will become a much better trader. So I hope that you guys, as I said, understood this video, and that you will actually apply what I explained in this video and start to try to understand more, right, the markets, and do more research about it, and just figure out the whole game, because that is the only way that you can become profitable. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. I would truly appreciate it. And yes, so on that, take care, trade with care, manage money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.